By Jared. I mean, had a great weekend for us. And then we were going to pinch hit possibly if we didn't have a base runner there or only a man at first, but off the side armor, get one of our left-handed hitters in there. But Cameron put down a great drag, advanced him over, squeezed by Kyle Lewis, 2 out, nobody on, and then we score 6 runs. And so it's just good at bat by Stevenson, Morimoto, Rivas, Metajevic, Quintana, Salazar, back to all of them. You know what I mean? So just the quality of bats in that inning was special.
What was kind of the confusion, though, going on with their substitution?
The ability to bring a pitcher in from the field multiple times. And, you can do that, and Coach Hill was right on that, and they just needed clarification. And I knew we were up against the travel curfew, too, so it was a little confusing with that going on. With that, so finally I just said, let them do whatever they want. I just wanted to get the inning over with once we had the lead.
What did you think of the umpire strike zone today?
I didn't notice it. I don't remember going like we needed that pitch or anything like that. It sounded like the fans thought of it, but I thought this crew did a good job all weekend.
So I was talking to Jared Oliva the other day about some very minor mechanical adjustments that he made. It's changed his stance ever so slightly to open up. What's the kind of the background on that, and how has that helped him?
Well, we always default with our hitters back to if you fix your eyes, you fix your swing. And if you see the ball well, you have a chance to be a good hitter because you evaluate pitches properly, which ones to swing at, which ones to take. And really it was a simple adjustment of getting his dominant eye, his right eye, a little better look at the release point for the pitcher. And I think what you see is his discipline's better, not chasing out of the zone, because I think he's recognizing pitches earlier, and that's also helping him hit mistakes really well.
You talked about him last year as a guy with a really high upside, who's sort of started to find himself late in the season. Are we starting to see that now?
Oh, I think there's no question about it. All the scouts that run through here, and we got good players, and they got good players. It's just like, if I'm a guy, that's the guy my eyes go to immediately with his tools, and he's starting to come into his own as a good player too, which is really exciting.
So your team is 8-0 now. What's your biggest takeaway from these first 8 games?
A lot of things. You can't ignore the offense and the consistent quality of bats, and a lot of different ways to score. Strike zone discipline, still executing the bunting game, hit and run game at a high level, hitting a lot of extra base hits. So there's a lot of different ways we can score runs, which I like. Pitching wise, there's a lot of capable guys. I mean, again, that team scored 32 runs on Tuesday night. So to hold them to 3, 3, 3, and then 5 with some self-inflicted wounds in the first inning is a good accomplishment by our pitching staff. There's plenty to work on, and it's always good when you can find yourself and improve while you're winning games.
What do you say to a guy like Alfonso Rivas, who twice now has kind of been the victim of some infield hits, some bad defense, etc., and really hasn't been able to go deep into the game as a result?
We just got to keep working. He's got great poise, great maturity, and he had a lot of ways. He impacted this game, after he was, taken out as the pitcher, left in as the DH, and did a good job. So maybe we'll talk about it, maybe we won't.
Willie Boyd went out of the game early. Do you have any?
I don't know anything about it yet. Yeah, I'll check. He plays hard, and guys that play hard get nicked up once in a while. And Isaac Trujillo, our new trainer, is an all-star. I mean, he's going to be he has a great future in his game, and I hope we can keep him for a long time. So they got a regimen going there in the second inning, and we'll evaluate him tomorrow.
Did Lewis and Mitchell collide with each other at all? Or
I didn't even see it. I think it looked like to me like he hit the ground hard from my perspective.
How do you treat Tuesday?
Good question. I think we've been on 8 games in 10 days. I think I'm not, or 12. I'm not at 9 actually. I think we'll use a lot of guys on Tuesday. I don't think we'll use it as an improvement day for our team in terms of depth. We need to get some guys on the mound that didn't get on the mound this weekend. We need some guys to play that haven't got a ton of at-bats, and there's plenty of good players. So it'll be good to create an opportunity for a few guys. And we'll also train and practice hard that day too.
You had to rally at one point or another in each one of these games this weekend. What does it say about your team that they're able to do that?
I think they value winning, and they value that there's no clock in baseball, even though there kind of was a clock today. It's kind of weird. you know, they did a good job competing. You know, it's not over till it's over, if you will, the old school saying with them, and they've been very competitive.
Thanks
All
for
good.